welcome back to the first episode of Talkimation. This is a revamped version of Talkime that you might have heard of. I'm your host, Shannon, and I have two other hosts with me. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rami.
I am Abdullah, I'm new here.
And as you can see, Rowan is not here today. She'll be joining us for the next episode, fret not. But basically, Talkimation is a revamped version of Talkime in which we talk about animation as a whole and everything that's happening in the animation industry. Let's jump right into the topic.
All right, so have you guys heard around a day ago, I believe, Sony bought the anime streaming service Crunchyroll from AT&T, the American phone company. What do you guys think of this?
Yeah, so I personally think the fact that apparently they acquired it through like $1.17 billion, that's like a lot of money. But
And that's for
considering
an
the fact that
anime company.
yeah, exactly. Considering the fact that Crunchyroll is an anime streaming website, it's actually a surprise. But I want to see how they're gonna change Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll, as it is right now, like a lot of people are complaining about the ads, about how there isn't like a lot of anime in some regions. So I want to see how Sony can change that for, the better or
You have
the
to
worse.
remember, yeah, it's still a paid membership, so it's still like ads just to support the free part of the website or the application itself. But when you have let's say the paid part where it's very cheap, around like $3, I believe, a month, it's
Hmm.
quite profitable. It explains the $1.17 billion.
Yeah, I guess you can explain it that way. Rami, what do you think?
Well, I just hope for the best.
Sense. But didn't Sony have another streaming website? This is the only thing that actually surprises me right now. Because if I remember properly, Sony already had a streaming website, so the fact that they're also
Was
buying
it called like Funimation?
No, not Funimation.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
Sony Live or something.
Yeah,
Something
but
like that.
Sony does own Funimation. They bought it like a few years back,
Oh, so
and
they're
for a
owning
tenth of the price.
so
Wait, so
they bought
Sony
both
has.
Funimation and Crunchyroll.
They're basically going after the anime market right now.
That is, oh my god, that is gonna be oh. So they basically own like half the anime market at this point, considering the fact that they
Exactly.
have both Funimation and Crunchyroll.
So, I think it was a few months back, I'm not sure. There was this popular anime and manga website. Not sure what it's called. Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga. What do you
Oh
guys think of it
yes,
being taken down?
I think that
Um,
was a horrible idea, but
Right?
it does have to do with the Japanese law system, so there's nothing we can do about it.
yeah, it's just another loss to the anime fans who prefer to watch free content. So, did you guys watch the first episode of AOT, the fourth season?
I actually stopped first season, and then I went on to the manga, but then I stopped when oh spoiler alert, they reached the basement. But that's where I stopped. So I have no idea what happened after that.
I don't know anything about AOT. I might start Attack on Titan. I'm not sure about it.
From what I know, in the fourth season, they all like grew up, and apparently, like everyone went crazy over Aaron for some reason.
Like, I'm gonna look up what happens in AOT season 4 right now, and they're saying that the Eldian humans are transformed into pure titans. Of course, these are spoilers. I'm sorry. Apparently they're also going crazy over some person in the show in the anime. I'm not sure. I'm not the biggest fan of AOT. I haven't started
It's probably Levi.
it.
This is not going well at all.
It is not.
Yeah, they're definitely going crazy over Levi. Everyone's going crazy over Levi.
Yes, they are.
But since none of us are really like avid Attack on Titan watchers, we're sorry. We don't really know what's
Rami's
going
just
on.
Rami is the
Well,
avid
well,
AOT watcher.
yeah, well, I didn't watch the fourth season.
Oh,
You
Ryan hasn't
have it.
watched the
It's
first
it's only an
season.
episode so far, right?
Yeah, but I'm watching that.
I mean, I don't get the point of Naruto. Naruto is really overrated in my opinion.
They're gonna attack you in the comments now. We're gonna get canceled.
Yes,
Take it
I'm
back.
okay with being attacked. It's called freedom of speech. I'm okay with being attacked, but I want to know what about Naruto is so nice.
I actually
Just
agree with Abdullah.
it's just an anime and people like it and
It's
stuff
yeah,
happens.
exactly. But the very fact that it's an anime shouldn't make it like that. You know, it's an anime. You don't have to go crazy over it.
Well, you
It's
go
like
crazy
Dragon
over
Ball Z.
JoJo.
Yeah,
I
like
go crazy over
really.
JoJo because JoJo's good. Okay.
Naruto's good too.
To be honest,
Okay,
no anime over 300 episodes is good. Over 200, even 200 is not good. Like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, how they're like 3/4 filler. What are you
I
watching?
want to see how many episodes are in JoJo.
I literally,
How many
I don't
episodes?
know. Wait, let me
Okay, it
check.
has 150. It has
Exactly. There you go.
150. I'm good.
We're
But
Well,
we have a very low attention span. That's why you may think that 300 episodes is like a lot, but maybe if you will get into the show or the drama, basically, you might be interested and you might binge watch all of it maybe within the span of a week or so.
It's like impossible.
Exactly. Within a week, 300 episodes. The very fact that 300, around 25 minutes per episode, that's 7,500 minutes. And you
Yeah,
have
Naruto's like
you do the math.
700
I'm
episodes.
not bothered.
24 times 60 times 7. There's 10,000. You're devoting 75% of your week, which is like including sleep time as well. You're devoting it to anime. You can't finish it in a week.
I mean, you never know.
It's
No, no.
21 seasons. What in the
Okay.
hell? Oh my god.
How many? Yeah.
well, it's like really fun. Well, short anime, it's just like 25 episodes, and after it, you just feel like you feel like there has to be more, and you just like you're starving. But like long animes, they go through your childhood. It goes there for the whole time. You know?
Yeah, honestly, I think that's kind of true, but you don't have to craze over it. The
Yeah,
reason
but
I craze over JoJo, the reason I craze over JoJo is like I'm not being a hypocrite, but it's that JoJo's been going on for longer than everyone thinks. It's been going on since 1987. That's the first manga release,
yeah,
January the
manga.
1st. Manga release, and everyone went crazy over it because the art style was very different from what every other anime had or every other manga at the time had. And then when they went on to the OVA, the video animation, everyone went crazy over it because it was that good. Of
Yeah,
course, I'm gonna be attacked, you know.
but everyone likes something, and sometimes there's no limit.
To each their own.
Yeah, you can never have enough.
I mean,
There's
to be honest, if they gave me
cosplays,
like
video games.
100 extra episodes of Avatar, I'd probably watch it.
Avatar is
Exactly.
something different. It's airbenders and whatnot, right? It's
Yes.
something you grow up watching on
Yeah.
NBC3 and Cartoon Network or whatever. It's something. So let's move on to our next topic. What was it?
Actually, before you do, Shane, can you please tell me what Avatar is about? To be honest with you, I've really
It's like a
watched it
world
or
where there are like four different main elements: fire, earth, water, air, and all of a sudden, there's this one dude who became the Avatar,
All
and
of a
now
sudden, that's not all of a sudden.
okay, well, it's not all of a sudden. The light
Basically,
spirit merged with this one guy, and
yes, yes,
bam,
yes. So basically, the Avatar is the spirit of evil. I mean, the spirit of evil, the spirit of light,
of light. Yeah.
um, put into a human being. And the Avatar's mission is to basically lead the world towards balance. Balance
Yeah,
between,
between
light and peace,
But that's what the
whatever
arrow on
evil
his
and
bald head is for. Ah, I see.
no, the bald head is
no,
because
no,
he's
no,
an
no. It has
airbender
nothing to
and
do.
he
Yeah,
can feel like the earth or like the air or fire, whatever it is, anything around him quicker because the vibrations move faster. So like when the vibrations hit his head, he knows where it's coming from. Do you get what I mean?
Interesting.
Like
No,
he
Yeah,
knows the
yeah.
I
direction
don't.
of like the hit because of the vibrations.
yeah. That arrow is just
He
like being.
senses it before it happens.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, makes sense.
Like, um, the arrow thing. It's just when you're an airbending master, you get the drawing to like
Yeah.
prove. Just like how you're a general in the army, you get a badge.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, that's
Well,
nice.
to me, that sounds like just any other fictional story. I live under the rock and I don't watch anime or like most animated TV series in general.
I suffered until I got a lot of my friends to watch JoJo, and like not like people I know, people like online. It took me like a month,
Yeah,
I
you see,
think, to convince them JoJo is good. And then
you
when they
have to
watched it, they admitted. So
you
my
have to
efforts
give in
paid
to
off.
the fourth.
Exactly.
On to our next topic. Apparently, World Trigger, an anime I had actually not known of before, is coming out with a new season in January 9th of the coming year, 2021. And the theme song, or the opening, is going to be called Force and it is going to be sang by K-pop group Tomorrow by Together. So, do you guys know about World Trigger?
Nope.
No, I do not. Let me look it up. World Trigger. I believe it would be one of those stereotypical animes, I think. Honestly. Wait. So it's a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by this guy. It says nothing about it. So it's when a gate to another world suddenly opens on Earth, the city gets attacked by strangers or strange creatures called the neighbors. Sounds interesting. Okay, it's not a stereotypical anime. It's actually intriguing.
Apparently, the new season's coming out after like 5 years, which is like an actually long wait for like, a new season for anime. Like usually new seasons come out like in like I don't know, like a year, two, maximum three. But the fact that some people waited for 5 years, that's
I
crazy.
mean, wasn't it like that for Attack on Titans as well? I think it was
The
from
thing
like
was,
season 2.
yeah, no. The thing is, Attack on Titan was like a different story because it was really mainstream. So even if it took like 5 years, the fans would still be there because of how mainstream it was. Like how long it would take for a new season to come out wouldn't really matter, I feel like.
Yeah.
You get what I
I
mean?
actually agree with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
get that. It's like us JoJo fans. We've been waiting for season 6 for the past year and a half because of delays by David Production, the people in charge of the animation. We've been silent. We've just been making memes online. We've just been we've been living life with everything that's been going on. It doesn't
not
really matter the time if it's a good anime.
not to mention how long it took the manga to finally get out.
Exactly.
Yes, Shane, your next point. I'm sorry. I feel like I interrupted a lot.
Okay, who wants to talk about the volleyball club thing?
I
I
think you
can just
should.
like, yeah, I'll just smooth over that.
You're
It's
the
like,
one expert at sports.
okay, so basically an anime called the successor of Haikyuu, as some people call it. I do not agree with that because I'm an avid Haikyuu fan. It is called Sane High School Boys Volleyball Club. That is a very long name, by the way. It revealed two new characters, and just in case you don't know what Sane High School Boys Volleyball
Yes,
Club
please
is,
explain it.
basically, this high school student moves back to his hometown after he was in Tokyo because apparently he caused trouble when he was in his volleyball club back in Tokyo. when he goes back
Mm.
to his hometown, he meets his childhood friend, some dude. And he has like really good physical abilities, but he's under like a lot of pressure.
I
So,
see.
the main dude who moves back from Tokyo has a really, he has really outstanding passion for volleyball and talent. So, with his childhood friend, they form a combination, an ace combination, like
Mm.
basically 10 times 10 equals 100,
Oh,
Yeah,
Together,
yeah.
they enroll into their school's volleyball club and they overcome their fears and together basically enjoy life and enjoy volleyball. That's what the story's about.
Yeah, it
oh,
actually is, it sounds less stereotypical, honestly. I like every time I always despised sport animes, like football and whatnot. I've always despised those high school style animes. But then when you talk about this and then how he had the pressure and he was like, physically strong and whatnot, actually sounds better than it is, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I'll probably watch the first episode and I'll see if it's like my type of show. If not, then But the name, it actually also has another name in like Japanese. It's like 2.43 Sein Koko Danshi Volleyball something. And 2.43 stands for, I guess, yeah, stands for the height of the men's volleyball net. Like the net for men's volleyball is
Ah, I
2.43
see. Yeah.
meters. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know.
It, 2 point isn't or how tall are the characters in the anime? Are they like above average height?
Probably maybe 180. I don't know. If they're volleyball players, probably 180, 170.
Uh, oh yeah, they have to have the height, the jump. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, moving on to the next topic. We have the MHA movie. Monster. What was it called?
hey,
I thought we were
I,
talking about there is an MHA movie, but Ani wanted to talk about the Demon Slayer movie.
Ah, yes,
yeah,
that Demon
yeah,
Slayer.
there is an MHA movie, but that's coming out like summer 2020.
Ah, okay, so that's a long time.
Review the
Yeah,
latest and the greatest.
I'm like, wait, when did that? I thought like it already came out or something. Yeah, I got confused.
Yeah.
Anyways, did you know that the Demon Slayer movie, uh, like it reached like above $100 million in sales? I don't know. Yeah,
100 million?
100
yeah.
mil from is it live action or is it an anime like
No,
based?
no. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's like
Oh.
to continue like the season.
Oh, so it
Damn.
100 million. What's the average
It's
box office?
dude,
I
it's the
don't know,
second
but
highest
I
grossing
heard,
film ever.
yeah, I heard it beat Frozen 2, I think.
Yeah, in
Oh my god, that is crazy.
Frozen. Oh wow. Yeah, I wouldn't blame them. Frozen 2 was terrible.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people were just like waiting outside or
No,
waiting for it.
no, they didn't. They didn't beat Frozen 2. Frozen 2 has a billion and a half.
Maybe they mean in
I'm just
Japan.
saying, but
Because
I'm
it's the second in Japan.
Yeah,
I
probably.
know I might have short-term memory loss, but the last number I checked was 100 million. It's been a while
Yeah,
since I
now
checked.
it's 261.3.
Yeah, you see, it's like
Crazy.
even if it didn't beat 2, that's still like a fast
It's
growth.
still really high. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was really fast, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. Anime beats live action. Anime beats cartoons once again. So we
At
have
this
no,
point,
now.
anime
that's
might beat
good anime.
everything.
Yeah, anime probably will take over, honestly.
I mean, like, I think people are slowly realizing how anime is actually good. I mean, like, I'm expecting Disney to come up with like some anime show soon enough.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
there was.
Netflix adaptation.
Yeah, there was the Netflix adaptation where like Netflix tried to make this anime, like this Zeus thing. I even watched it. It was like supposed to
Uh-oh.
be about Zeus's child. Have you heard of it? It's
Disney
called Blood of
anime.
Zeus. Yeah,
Blood
it's
of
no, it's
Zeus.
literally a Netflix anime. Like
Isn't
Netflix
that
made it themselves, and there's like Japanese dub as well.
isn't the
It's
son of Zeus? What was his name? Hercules?
No, it's not.
What's his
Yeah, that's
name?
what I thought. The thing is, the story really matches up with Hercules. It's kind of the same. The only difference with the blood of Zeus is Zeus, like the son, actually decides, oh, I do want to be a demigod. You know how Hercules chose to be a human? This dude was like,
yeah.
I can just be both.
No, he
Who
wants.
Yeah,
cares?
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Blood of Zeus. It came out this year. It's a single season only because every Netflix show has to end up with one season.
Yep,
It's
sadly.
basically just Zeus wanting to be a demigod. Yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, they're just building up on the fact that it's a Greek myth. I'm looking at the reviews right now. One of them put a 2-star review. They're like the animation is okay. It's the same as Castlevania in terms of the style and the middling voice acting. The plot is fairly predictable, but kudos for keeping exposition down so the audience can put together mechanics that drive the story together. So we can tell that it's basically a copy of other animes with a bit of originality.
I agree. And I really
Hmm.
thought of this when I was watching the show as well. Like, it didn't really have much of a climax. The conflict was just them fighting. It was almost like a filler. Like, that was the climax. The climax was almost like a filler. It was like crazy to me because
I see.
it doesn't give you the anime vibe. It just gives you cartoon. So I feel like they failed in that area.
That yeah, I see. I get you.
I mean, it's a Netflix adaptation. What do you expect?
Yeah. It's
Honestly,
like Death
from the
Note
memes we get it.
2.0.
Oh, that don't bring up Death Note. Death Note is absolutely terrible, honestly. It gets so
Yeah,
boring so fast. It had a good story, but then he
it's
found out about the detective. The main detective, he became friends with him instead of killing him. That was his whole point. I don't get the mentality behind the creators of the anime.
no all like
I thought it was
you see
pretty
the
good.
anime was like really good up until it's called the detective L died. After that,
Yes,
it just
I agree.
became too excessive. They got this other guy from the orphanage. He got this, that, and it's like I overthought. You're overthinking. It just got way over the top.
Yeah, it got
Like
messy.
they
I
should have
remember.
just
Yeah.
ended it at the
Yeah,
detective died.
exactly. I agree.
Yeah, yeah, same.
I wouldn't have liked the ending because I really liked the detective, but it would have looked really nice if just like the main character just won and just took over the world. You know, just like the bad side just
Yeah,
winning for one.
Or just don't
yeah,
kill
that's
L.
true.
The fact that he even died was a surprise because he was always one step ahead and they just kill him out of nowhere. Like, how does that even make sense? That was weird to
Yeah,
me.
it's like that moment was like really like it just like caused a really big hype, and then you just get with the what was it? You get uh
Your momentum gets killed.
oh yeah that you just get disappointed when you see the next
Yeah,
season.
that's true.
And
Yeah.
the fact that L was also a fan favorite, like they could have killed any other character, but they killed the literal fan favorite. It's
I mean,
weird.
L is a really great character. He's smart. He's quirky because the way he sits is like the best part of him.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah,
way he
Hmm.
sits. He
exactly.
has to. He says it's because he loses focus when he puts his feet on the ground. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to test that.
Honestly, I tried sitting like him. I wonder what chair he uses.
But my chair would break. Can't sustain
Yeah,
it.
I don't even have space for
Apparently,
my feet.
I watched this TikTok that said if you play the Death Note theme sound, like that one. I don't know how to
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
properly,
Elstein.
but if you play that when you're like studying and when you're doing a quiz, you're gonna do really good. Apparently helps you focus really well.
Yeah, but
I'm not
question:
gonna.
how would you sneak in the theme? Yeah, we're doing all our
No,
exams
let's just
physically,
say
and
you're doing
we're
like an
supposed to be.
assignment. Like do an assignment or like
Okay.
a
So you
quiz
mean
at
that?
home.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see.
I actually tried that once. It was like I got like so excited. I feel like a lot of energy was coming in from the scene, and I was like, like what's going on now? I feel like what was like I felt like my brain was growing. Like I'm being detective, like
Mm-hmm.
pulling like 200 IQ moves, and I just realized I'm just listening to a song. It's like a steroid, like a stimulant.
Interesting.
Okay, who wants to talk about the Promised Neverland season 2? Because I've never watched that show.
Neither have I. I don't think anyone has ever seen that. Let me look up what it's about. Promised
Wait.
Neverland. So I'm guessing it has something
Oh,
to do with the pirate Captain
No,
Hook
no,
and
no.
whatnot. Is it
Apparently,
not? No.
I know the synopsis a little because it's connected to like this theory I've read. Apparently, it's like this scary, like devil connected anime, and it's set in the
Mhm.
future.
So basically, I'm
I.
reading the first like the description of this first season. It's basically
Mhm.
smart kids at a perfect orphanage uncover the dark truth when they break a rule to never leave the orphanage grounds. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
that's
get.
why it's called Promised Neverland.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
actually really smart.
yeah.
The orphanage apparently raises these kids and then eventually butchers them and sells their meat to demons.
Oh,
Okay.
so it had
And then
nothing to do with what I just read.
So the,
and then these
the
kids are determined to like get out of the orphanage before they like die and get eaten.
Mm.
that orphanage part almost
Huh.
sounded like Peter Pan until you said butcher up and sell to.
Yeah, it had. I want to get where the part Neverland includes. Is it because it's an orphanage they're not allowed to leave? Is that the part that's
Yeah,
Neverland?
like a
You know?
no man's land.
Maybe. We can search that up. Why is
Huh.
Promised Neverland called Promised Neverland? Why is
Ah,
Apparently, I get the search result. Why is it so good? I might try it. Why is it called that? So they say it's because it's renamed. It was written
oh
as Neverland, but then they
mhm.
renamed it Promise Neverland to avoid the copyright issues they might have.
uh-huh.
Oh,
So
it is a
it's a
biblical
compelling and
reference.
suspenseful anime.
Yeah, it is a
Where'd you
biblical
get that from?
reference. Reddit.
Reddit, the source of
Basically,
the current source of news.
Yeah,
it
Fred
is
is a good
it
player.
is reference to a place given to Abraham and his descendants by God. I don't know what the relation between Promise and Neverland is in this case, but um that's what the name is about.
Yeah,
But you know,
that's
I've seen
interesting.
the main character before. Apparently, he really looks like Hinata from Haikyuu. He has like orange or she, I don't know. They, whatever. They really look like Hinata from Haikyuu because of their hair.
I see.
They're the only similar.
I mean, most anime characters have like weird hair, so if you find a similarity, you know they're very similar.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's like so much anime. There is no way you won't find like a similarity between like two anime.
Right?
Exactly.
For example, the dudes with black hair and blue eyes. There's like Haru from Free, and there's like Kageyama from Haikyuu, and that dude from Balance Unlimited, and like so many. I don't know why so many main characters have black
And
hair and
there's
blue eyes.
you said black hair and blue eyes, Jotaro from
There you
Johto.
go. And most of them also have
Exactly.
like this like um calm personality. Not necessarily calm, but like they're
Okay,
like
not Jotaro.
undertone. Oh, never
Not
mind.
Jotaro. Okay.
But most of these characters have really like undertone like personalities. They're not like very
Mhm.
loud.
That's true. They
Wait,
they keep it low key. Yeah.
can we talk about how Jotaro's hat is merged with his hair? And once you see him without his hat, it's just very weird.
So I
He-
don't think
he's-
Shane has seen this. Let me show her a picture of it. For example, real quick. Okay,
Yeah,
this
show her
right
two
now.
pictures, him without a hat and with a hat.
Yes, without a hat and with a hat. You get the picture without the hat. I'll show her the one with the hat. So, Shane, uh, you can see the image now. Basically, the top of his head, he has a hat he's wearing, and he has this part that connects directly with his hair like, with no direct part that it shows. That
Okay.
it's like separated. And then when you get the hair, like him without hair, it shows that he has hair and it's not connected to the hat, and no one knows why. No one knows why it's like this. Even Araki himself, the manga artist who created JoJo, he doesn't even he has amnesia basically. He doesn't know why it's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
that's so
pure like
sad.
it's simple amnesia, but it's like he doesn't remember details about his own anime.
Yeah, it really affected how like many abilities were just
Yeah,
gone.
exactly. It's
Like,
like we'd have a lot of plot holes. One of the characters had the ability to manipulate people through paintings. It was used once and then he just forgot about it. He never used it
yeah,
again.
he would
The
draw the
joke. I mean,
person and he
that's
would
sad.
draw a red line, and then at that place wherever he drew the red line, they would just get injured.
That is just very sad.
Yeah,
Yeah. And sometimes he would forget a certain character's line, and then he would add it to a future character.
exactly. Yeah,
So that
That's
way,
he'd
actually
reuse
cool.
multiple lines.
That's
Yeah.
cool though. Okay. So,
Mm.
on to our last topic of today's podcast, today's
Okay.
episode. Haikyuu to the Top second season is ending soon. The last episode is going
Is
to
the
be
final? Is
airing.
it the final season?
No, it's not, of course, it's not the final season.
of course not. You would hear her
Season
crying
2.
by now.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of true. That would be
I
true.
mean, the manga did end, and I haven't finished it because I don't want to like read the end, you know. But
Yeah, before the anime. Yeah.
it's gonna end very soon. It's either December 12 or 19. No, it is 19. Yeah. It's gonna end the 19th. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for that. But basically the match between Inarizaki and Karasuno, I know, spoiler alert, I know who's gonna win, but like still, you're just gonna get hyped up. Even if you've read the manga before, you're still gonna get hyped up because of the
Because it's animated, it's
exactly because it's
different from the
animated.
manga.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
next season is definitely gonna break my heart. If there is a next season, I don't know if there's gonna be a next season. I don't think so for some reason. But if they
they
do
don't
decide to
reveal it
come out,
until it comes.
yeah, exactly. If they do decide to come out with like a next season, it's gonna be sad.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, I guess that's it for today's episode. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank you guys.
listening. Don't forget
Every
to subscribe if you're on the YouTube channel. Give us a like. Leave some comments if you want to. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Constructive criticism. Bye.
Yeah.